Top of the hour, let's get you the updates. When asked about Rahul Gandhi's deduction that India brought China and Pakistan together, the United States State Department has replied that it does not endorse those remarks. The United States has made it clear that it does not endorse the remarks that have been made by the Congress MP Rahul Gandhi's contention that Prime Minister Narendra Modi's foreign policy strengthened the Pakistan-China relationship and that it was for the countries in question to speak for themselves. Now, this is what had happened yesterday on the floor of the House. Speaking first from the opposition side in the Lok Sabha during the debate on the motion of thanks on the President's address, Rahul Gandhi said that while the strategic goal of India has been to keep China and Pakistan apart, the government was doing the opposite. Meanwhile, when this matter and this question was asked from the United States State Department, this is exactly the reaction that came from it.
Rahul Gandhi, he made a remark in the Indian Parliament today stating that it is due to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's ineffective foreign policies that Pakistan and China are closer than ever. Does the State Department agree with that assessment?
I will leave it to the Pakistanis and the PRC to speak to their relationship. I certainly would not endorse those remarks.
Well, that is the reaction that came in from the U.S. State Department, saying that they will also leave it to Pakistan and China to speak on their relationship, and they will certainly do not endorse those remarks that have been made by a Congress MP questioning India's foreign policy on the floor of the House. But the BJP too has reacted on the same. Let's listen into those other reactions.
हमारा हिंदुस्तान तो एक ही है और वो एक भारत है, श्रेष्ठ भारत है। उसको देखने की नज़र और नज़रिए में फ़र्क है। जब तक कांग्रेस पार्टी इंडिया इज़ इंदिरा और इंदिरा इज़ इंडिया के सनक में रहेगी, जब तक कांग्रेस पार्टी कांग्रेस इज़ कंट्री, कंट्री इज़ कांग्रेस के सुरूर में रहेगी, तो जब तक ये सनक और सुरूर का हैंगओवर नहीं उतरेगा, तब तक वो हिंदुस्तान की ताकत को, हिंदुस्तान की संस्कृति को, हिंदुस्तान के संस्कार को न समझ पाएंगे, न समझने की कोशिश कर पाएंगे। आज हिंदुस्तान की शक्ति, हिंदुस्तान की ताकत पूरी दुनिया स्वीकार कर रही है। और आप कहते हैं हिंदुस्तान 2 हो गया, 4 हो गया, 5 हो गया, 6 हो गया। अरे भैया, चीन की अभी आपको बहुत याद आ रही है। आप जिस परिवार की जो है वो पूरा महिमा मंडप कर रहे थे, ये वही लोग हैं जो हिंदी चीनी भाई भाई के नारे लगा रहे थे उस समय। आज देश सुरक्षित हाथों में है, ये बात उनको भी मालूम है जो सुरक्षा पे सवाल खड़े कर रहे हैं। और आज जब सुरक्षा की बात आती है तो सुरक्षा पर जब आ जाए तो टकराना ज़रूरी है, जो ज़िंदा हो तो ज़िंदा भी नज़र आना ज़रूरी है। मोदी जी उस जुनून और उस जज्बे के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, उस रोप के साथ काम कर रहे हैं। देश की आधी इंच भी ज़मीन कोई भी ताकत हथिया नहीं सकती। आज ये ताकत है इस देश की। आप कहते हैं हिंदुस्तान कमज़ोर हो गया, हिंदुस्तान जो है वो बर्बाद हो गया, तो जब तक आप जो है वो इंडिया इज़ इंदिरा और इंडिया इज़ इंडिया और इंडिया इज़ इंदिरा के सनक में रहेंगे, जब तक आप जो है वो कंट्री इज़ कांग्रेस और कांग्रेस इस कंट्री के सुरूर में रहेंगे, और इस सुरूर और सनक का हैंगओवर जब तक आपको नहीं उतरेगा, तब तक आप हिंदुस्तान को नहीं समझ सकते।
Actually, this shows that how much they scare of Rahul Gandhi's speech, yesterday's speech in Parliament. Entire country now realize the real voice of the people through Rahul's speech. Then that may be provoking him in telling such type of languages. But actually, who is standing with the poor, who is standing with the rich people, everybody know in India. Who is for capitalist, who is for poor, everybody know in India. This BJP government and Narendra Modi government is only
All right, Tom Vadakan is with us on the phone line. Sir, the reactions are coming in thick and fast, but how do you believe it got embarrassing when the US State Department said that it clearly does not endorse the remarks that have been made by the Congress MP on the floor of the House, sir?
Well, any state with all information that is available in public domain would react in a similar way, because essentially this is a script written by the so-called liberals. And he's reading out of that script, I mean, about India being to India. This is almost a similar line taken by some of the troublemakers abroad. The point here is he's trying to repeat them, and his knowledge about history is limited. He has no clue on economy, and this man is ambitious to become the Prime Minister of this country. Nobody is accepting him in his own party. Forget at an all-India basis. He had to run from North India to South India to Wayanad to contest. I mean, his number of MPs are reducing on the day. His Twitter account is dwindling. What do you have to say on a man like this? I mean, you know, have to have some fundamentals. Okay, we can depend on him. But this man is on a scripted speech which he eloquently goes public. Point here is, if any logical person examining the speech will realize he talks about the chief guest at the Republic Day parade. Does he know we are in the middle of a pandemic? And he has no clue what he's talking about. This is a script written by somebody and he's mouthing it. That's just about the whole thing. And people want to believe that he is the next avatar. I'm sorry, they're mistaken. He's got a feet of clay.
Right, sir. Mr. Tom Vadakan, thank you very much for joining us here on the broadcast. Let me go across to Madhurima right now. Madhurima, as far as the Congress party is concerned, it has found itself to be in an embarrassing position there because reactions are coming in thick and fast, especially when it comes to the questions that Rahul Gandhi had raised on the government's foreign policy, bringing China and Pakistan together.
Well, absolutely, Amita. Now, Rahul Gandhi has caused embarrassment for himself and the Congress party on a global platform, where we've just heard how Biden administration has come forward and blatantly refused to endorse the remarks that was made by the Congress leader on the floor of the House, where he has asserted that it was the foreign policies of the Modi government that had brought the two neighboring countries together. However, the United States has come forward and refused to endorse it. We heard Price there in the United States of America, where he said that he refuses to endorse such comments because we've seen the bilateral relations that the Narendra Modi government, not in this own term itself, Amita, but in the past two terms, has made umpteen efforts to strengthen the bilateral ties with not only the United States of America, but also with multiple countries where the Congress government did not even think about lending their hand to. So looking at the foreign policy of the Narendra Modi government, which has been hailed multiple times specifically by the United States of America and their multiple precedents, even the former Donald Trump, right now the incumbent Joe Biden, they all, even the Obama regime also hailed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's foreign policies and its effort to, to really flag off for the idea of Vasudev Kutumbakam. And here Mr. Rahul Gandhi is making such kind of a statement, Amita, bringing embarrassment.
So the US State Department has made its stand clear. It does not endorse the remarks that have been made by Rahul Gandhi on the floor of the House, especially when it comes to India's foreign policy that he seems to be questioning. What he claimed that it had brought China and Pakistan together. For the moment, Madhurima, thank you very much.